It's like the island. The island is the same way too. You can go out, but Hawaii, we always return. Hula step, we go out, but we always come back. You know, we always think about that in many of our concepts of even when we say we go here and there. A lot of people say we go here and then there. It's a Western concept, but in Hawaii we don't think like that. We start there and we always come here. We always start from the outside, we come inside.
For 30 years I've been touring as a concert solo soprano saxophonist in many countries, but I always sort of hide behind my instrument. This is my debut as a composer for a professional orchestra. I feel a buzz, and it's sort of like an exam for me personally, that now I can say that I am a composer. I wasn't sure if I was. Choral Guardians initiative started as an integrated fusion of science and music. And this Kumulipo Creation story is such a powerful idea in itself, that combining the poetry and the science of the Kumulipo with a contemporary symphonic expression is a way to communicate, you know, the passion for nature, the passion to be good stewards of nature and of the reef. Malama aina, as they say in Hawaiian. Take care of the land, and the land will take care of you.
Prolific as the Kumulipo has been in our culture, it's unfortunately not really known as well as I think it should be. And when you've used media like art and music to remind people that they have a rich history and that this goes back over generations, it connects them back to that place.
I think a piece like yours is an example of drawing attention to the connection between the human being and the earth around us. A specific piece which addresses the issue of the health of the oceans and the health of the coral reef.
Fascinating parts of coral reefs is what's called symbiosis, the way things live together and the way in which they're actually able to do together what they can't do separately. A coral itself has little single cells of algae that live inside, so it's a plant and an animal living together, and basically they get 90% of their food from the sun. There's no other animal on Earth that can do that. There are crabs and shrimp that live inside of a coral. And the crabs get basically meals every day from the coral, and they protect it from a crown of thorns starfish that would like to eat it. So whenever you look at a coral reef, they're really magnificent examples of how organisms can get along together. And in a world where we see so much disruption, all one has to do is go on a coral reef and sit down and look at everything getting together and fitting nicely. And don't I wish we could be more like corals and coral reefs some days.
The bottom line is reefs are a legacy for all of us. And I think if we let reefs succumb to the pressures that we're putting on them, we will live in a more impoverished world.
Such a strong organic integrity that I think that helped us a great deal. One of the little details I want to share with you that I was so fascinated that Anders uses the 5, the number 5, very often in this piece in terms of 5-bar phrases or little figures of quintuples, dot, 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 bum, dot, 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 going to the next beat. And we talked about this and I asked him, Anders, why 5? What is special about 5? And he said, because it's not square. Things that are square or binary like we are tend to get grounded. But 5 always has to go on because it's not quite even, you know, so it needs to go on. And that gave the piece this effect of always flowing. And I thought how perfect for the idea of the ocean that is always moving, gently going forward. And I hope you'll get that sense as you listen to the music.
Science alone, the rational alone, is not the pathway to global sustainability. It is, in fact, the combination of the emotional and the rational. Music and your beautiful, world-acclaimed music is not something just that we sort of say have as a beauty of our lives. It is, in my mind, a strategic pathway for a mind shift to reconnect our own lives and our own prosperity.
When people come to Hawaii, they take what they can from the culture in a way that benefits them, and it's very rare that they'll leave something behind that actually not only recognizes something in Hawaiian history like the Kumulipo, but actually honors it. And I really think that that's what you did, is you were in awe and in respect of our culture, and rather than just making it, another symphonic piece, you really just embraced something here and made something extremely beautiful out of it.